everybody, Michael Gevin here, and I'm super excited to be with you on another Rockin' Wednesday. So, you see, I got my little man, Mr. B, here with me. We call him Bauer. He's my little buddy, and I want to introduce you to him, but I wanted to also do something a little different this week. So, I'm actually not going to do the whole video normal like this. I'm going to be cutting to another video here in just a second that I recorded and shared on Facebook and a little bit on social media, but more than likely about 98% of you here on YouTube missed it. So I thought about recreating it, and ultimately it was so raw and real, which were the comments I was getting. They said, you've got to share this. So I thought, you know what? Let's do it. So, you know, something pretty crazy happened last week. I did something, I actually wasn't going to share it, and then this other thing happened. And that's what you'll learn about in the video. So I hope you enjoy it. I'll talk a little bit here at the very, very end. But rock and roll, my friends. Truly appreciate you. Enjoy. Record this really quick video to just show you guys. I actually wasn't even going to share this one story until this other thing happened immediately afterwards, which was just big wow factor of how God, the universe, whatever you believe in, just repays you in dividends when you give, when you help others in any capacity. And the story I'm going to give you has something to do with money. It doesn't always have to be with money. It doesn't matter what it is, but just give and help others and provide massive value, and things will come back to you. You never know when. They won't always be as quick and direct as this one, but so here it is. So I was getting a haircut tonight, and I'm talking to this lady. I'm you know, really happy with the way she's been cutting my hair. It just makes me feel good, blah, 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 right? So I'm talking to her, and she says, well, what do you do? And I'm telling her some stuff, and I said, well, I had this call on today. I had this awesome guy, Dan Martell, and he runs this company called Clarity.fm. And, you know, one of the investors that you may know, that you may have seen if you see the show Shark Tank, is Mark Cuban. And you can actually talk to Mark Cuban for $166 an hour. And she starts kind of giggling. She's like, that's crazy. You know, she goes, you know, I don't know if you know this, but she said, I'm a widow. In 3 years to the date in a couple weeks, it would be 3 years to the date in a couple weeks. And the day before the 3-year anniversary, there's this medium coming to town. And you guys might know exactly what I'm talking about, but she's coming to St. Louis. This lady is connected with the spirit world or whatever, but she really wanted to go to this thing. And she said, but just to sit on the outskirts is like $167. She's just thinking, it connects. It's so crazy, you know. He's charging that per minute, and she's saying, and then to sit down in the middle, you know, where you probably have a more likely chance of getting connected with the lady or whatever, it's like $900. I said, well, would you still go if you could sit in the other place? Do you really want to go? She said, oh my gosh, I would love to go. But ultimately, I'll never be able to go. That's just not my budget. It's not possible for me right now. It's just not going to work out. It'll never happen. And so I'm ticking in my mind, and we finish up there, and then I go, and we're checking out, and it has the tip. And I said, go enjoy yourself. And I wrote down $180 for a tip for her. And she's like, oh my gosh, and she flips out, and she gets so excited, and you can tell she just overflowed with joy. I think she was speechless and in shock. And it brought me a lot of happiness to just see that. It was just, and she says, thank you so much. And I left, and I go over to my parents' house tonight, and because my girlfriend was eating dinner with somebody, so I go over to my parents' house naturally. But what's crazy is I go there and I get this box, and I open it. This is 5 minutes, you know, later. I drive over to their house, and I get this box in the mail. It says Cutco on it. It's black, this really nice box. I open it up, has this awesome card in it right here. And this card says, Michael, really enjoyed the lunch we had a couple of months ago, as I love your energy and humility. Thanks for carving out the time, my friend. Hope we get to cross paths again soon, but in the meantime, wanted you and Jessica to have some cool tools this fall to entertain with close friends and family. Enjoy, and let's talk soon. John. And I look, and there's this outstanding knife, and if you guys can see this, you can see, and there's in the corner actually my awesome girlfriend and I in the picture, but there's the thing, and there's my logo and everything on there, and it says, handcrafted exclusively for Michael and Jessica with my logo. It says Gebs. And this is a guy that I had lunch with a couple months ago, and he freaking sends me this. And he could have either, one, he could have just given me a card, which would have been nice in and of itself, but then I'm in with my family and I'm showing them, and I'm flipping out. We're like, holy cow, this is crazy. And I just had lunch with him. I was just talking about him as well. And I just don't, it's crazy. I mean, I understand law of attraction or some of these things, but it's still nuts to me. Because, I mean, that was something, I just did that thing for this lady, and then I get this in the mail. This could have come any day, any time, whatever, and it doesn't always happen like that. But, ever since I've started just thinking differently and just giving unconditionally and helping others, just crazy things like this have happened. So, I just had to share this. Like I said, the thing before with the lady, I mean, I just did that. I didn't do that specifically to share or brag or anything. I do things like that all the time, and I don't do them to brag or anything like that. So there's so many things, but I just thought it was nuts how this happened with these knives right after that. So again, I can't promise any of you that you go do something nice for somebody and 20 minutes later something's going to happen, but you just never know. And it brings me so much joy to know that there's great people out there, that people care. I do everything I can every day to help others. They don't always cost a chunk of change or anything like that. I don't encourage you guys to have to do that. But just know, go out there, help others, love, give unconditionally, and I promise you the universe, God, again, whatever you believe in, will pay you back dividends. So, my friends, have an outstanding night. And John, Mr. John Ruhlin, you rock, my friend, and I truly, truly, truly appreciate your kindness, and I'm grateful to have you in my life. So thank you all. That's it. Have a great night. We'll see y'all soon. Take care.
All right, so wow. It was just such a crazy occurrence. And a couple things that I just wanted to add to that, that I want people to realize is that I have a lot of different stories that I could share of crazy things like that have happened. I usually, a lot of things that I do for people, I don't try to brag about it or anything like that, but it was just so crazy. And in the moment, I decided to record that and share it because when people do things for me, I have to share it with the world. And I have to, let other people know how awesome people are. But I want everybody to know that's listening is there's 1,000,001 ways to give. And no matter where you're at in life, because I got some comments, wow, I can't wait to do something like that when I have money someday, or just different variations of acting like someday, when, that'd be nice. The reality is I do things like that and have things like that happen to me all the time that don't cost any money. And that's the biggest thing I want each and every single one of you to know, because something was brought to my attention, and it's basically, if you're really nice now with nothing, you'll be really nice with a whole lot of something. And if you're an asshole now, you're gonna be a bigger asshole with a whole bunch of money. Money only accentuates who you already are. I've said this in other videos. If you won't give a dime out of a dollar, you won't give 100,000 out of 1,000,000. So the thought of doing something someday when you make a lot of money is just an excuse. You can start right now. You can start today. And that can be as simple as just saying something nice to someone. Just commenting on them. Actually, something that just happened in one of my Jumpstarter calls with Dan Martell is there was a person while he was in jail that all they did, they took him aside and said they believed in him. So the one thing you can do for somebody that doesn't cost a dime is believing in someone. Because that moment, that day changed his life forever. So giving, helping, caring, it doesn't have to cost anything. For me, it's free. For me, sometimes it costs money. It comes in all different shapes and sizes and all different ways. But just realize, you've got to start today. You've got to start where you are. Giving, caring, helping, unconditionally, without expectation. And when you do that, amazing things will come into your life and amazing things will happen. So just remember, start small. And as you build confidence and as things build up and as you make more money and as you do all those things, you can do even bigger things. But right now, just start. Just start. So thank you so much, my friends. Thank you for watching this video. I know I ended up going on anyways, but I just wanted to share those extra little tidbits with you. So rock and roll, my friends. I truly appreciate you. If you haven't already, join the Gebs VIP by clicking right here, gebsvip.com. And you'll be able to learn more about the Jumpstarter community and the awesome things we have going on over there. So rock and roll, my friends. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next Wednesday. Hey everybody, Michael Gebbett here, and I'm super excited to bring you another daily dose of Rockin' Wednesdays. Little man, little bitty bird, little bitty bird.